equality is not only a fundamental human right, but it is a necessary foundation for a prosperous and a sustainable world for all. Sustainable Development Goal 5 seeks to provide women and the girl child equal access to education, healthcare, and above all, be part of political, economic, and sociological decision making in the world. Let's empower the girl child to be great. Let's allow the women to lead. As Kwejalagri said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate entireness. Let's keep women in agriculture for a better tomorrow. I am not the CEO. My name is Kwesi. I'm just a pathologist on the farm of the Johnson & Johnson looking out for disease. I'm just a mere disease searcher. Let's go on a ride with me. You may get a chance to meet the CEO.
My name is Paul Dioanyi. I work with Johnson Farms Company Limited. In the world, we have women into agriculture or women who involve themselves into farming activities. About 60 to 80% of women in agriculture. Then when we narrow it down to Africa, we have about 43% of women in agriculture. When we zero it into Ghana, we have about 70% of women in agriculture. So I am not the CEO, I am just an extension officer in Johnson Farms Company Limited. Thank you.
My name is Oscar. I'm the agronomist of Johnson's Farms Limited. We are into production of vegetables and tree crops. Vegetables such as pepper, lettuce, green pepper, and others. Tree crops such as cocoa, rubber, and the rest. Now, before we went into the production, or you go into the production, there are some factors which you have to consider. You have to consider source of your seed. You have to consider labor. You have to consider marketing, and you also have to consider post-harvest management. With this, when you practice good agronomic practices, you can produce and produce and produce to the extent that you even be happy and said, had I known, I would have started this. Lettuce, you can cut it, but it is not something common here. It is normally done outside, but in Ghana here, we are starting cutting of lettuce so that it will regrow. Then pepper with irrigation. Now you can see that we are even irrigating the farm. This started so many years ago, and we produce all year round. The yield is very good. With this, I bet you will come and learn from Johnson Farms Limited. I'm not the CEO of Johnson Farms Limited.
I'm the CEO of Johnson's Farm Company Limited. I'm in the person of Abigail Johnson. You know, growing up, I wanted to become a journalist, but my parents have this perception that I'm the only lady, and I'm supposed to help them in kitchen, whilst my brothers had the opportunity to go to school. So one day I was sent to run some errands. On my way, I met Mr. Johnson, and he asked me what am I doing in the house, and I told him I'm just helping my parents in the house. So he came to see my parents. Fast forward, and I had the opportunity to further my education. So I had this scholarship to study in abroad. I did agriculture, and when I returned, I had a land to practice what I learned in abroad, and this is my land. So I want to say that when you educate a man, you educate an individual, but when you educate a woman, you educate the entire nation. Thank you.